If it's reliable, if it's boring, it has to be a Japanese motorcycle. And today I am reviewing the V-Strom 650 1 year 10,000 kilometer review, and it's a double review. Stay with me. Hello, I am Bosky and you're watching the Art of Unwinding channel. Today I am talking about the V-Strom 650 XT 10,000 kilometer ownership review. The motorcycle that is bought with the head and not with the heart. How many Ks have you done on your V-Strom?
I think she just touched 11,500 kilometers.
I've done 9,700, so I think both of us are qualified to do a 10,000 kilometer review. So what do you think of the V-Strom so far? You've ridden 12,000 kilometers on it.
Yeah, I think roughly 11,500 is what we just touched together. So she's been really good. The comfort's been really outstanding on the bike. The suspension is one of the best that I've ever ridden on compared to all of my previous roadsters, nakeds. Yes, I had an FZ1 as well. And when I compare the suspension, the comfort that I get in this bike is awesome. So you're doing like 500, 600 kilometers in a day, I think it's like nothing. You still go home fresh, you're still ready. I think a very good example I can give you is my wife and me had been to Goa, and on the way back we started early in the morning 6 and we were back home by 5. Yeah, it's very, very comfortable, very luxurious is what I would say. Yeah, the con side, I think we will definitely catch up when we go to the water side.
I think it's a brilliant motorcycle. It's tailor-made to what I want to do with it. I don't plan to do any off-roading, absolutely no off-roading, no interest in doing off-roading with this. I don't want to put myself through all that. I enjoy this on the tarmac, on the highway. I've been to Goa a few times, Chennai, Kodaikanal, all highways. So I choose where I'm going and accordingly pick up the motorcycle for it. Like I said, I have a X-Pulse. If I really want to do some serious trail riding, I pick up on the X-Pulse. Otherwise, I have my beloved Muddy Hog. To me, this is the vanilla ice cream of motorcycles. Vanilla ice cream goes with anything and everything. People may not really love vanilla ice cream, but I haven't come across anybody who hates it. So it's it's like a forgotten motorcycle. Referring to the ice cream again, if we go to an ice cream shop, not many will pick a vanilla ice cream. They may pick up a lot of things and have a scoop of vanilla in it. So it's a sort of a forgotten motorcycle. However, it's been around for close to 20 years in the same architecture, same layout, and still going strong. They have just launched the BS6, and it's about $1.5 lakh more than what I got it for. I got it for 9.6, so I believe the new model is around 11 lakhs. I haven't had a look at it, but I guess nothing much has changed, a little bit of graphics. I think Suzuki is probably, they don't want to change anything on this motorcycle. Because it's built such a loyal following across the world. They don't want to do anything radical. They probably, when it comes to this motorcycle, they are following a policy of, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The bike is a little low. Off-roading, there is a chance of getting hit at the bottom. In fact, this is scraped several times over speed breakers when I run with full luggage and full load. Mileage I get around sedate riding on the highway around 27, 28. Now a bit aggressive, it comes down to 22, 23. City I really don't know, probably 19, hardly run anything in the city. What I don't really like about this motorcycle is the service interval. It's a bit of a pain to take it every 4 months to the service center. Coming to the accessories, let me show you what all I've done to it. This comes with a plastic chain guard. I replaced it with an aluminium guard. This is a Suzuki item. So is the center stand. That's also a Suzuki item. Stock foot pegs were too small, too narrow. They're almost the same size as the rear pegs. So I replaced them with some SW Motec and a folding gear shift lever. So plus it's got an adjustment, but once it's set, this is the good distance for my boot, so it works well. The engine guard is from Hepco Becca. I got bark busters, hand guards, got a couple of phone mounts, Baja lights, Squadron Pro. These are literally like daylights. Absolutely awesome set of lights. The stock windscreen is pretty good. Just clips the peak of my helmet, the wind at speed. So I've installed this little Pro Spec deflector and it's just perfect now, even in this position. All it needed was this little hinge and now the wind is right over my helmet. There's a bit of a nice vacuum, still air between the visor and my torso. Just put some grippy stuff for the tank. Sometimes I want to stand and ride, so not that I do any aggressive off-roading with this, but just to give me a little more confidence. And this GV sump guard. This is the luggage mounting system for the Shad 3P system. I have an SH36 and also a mount for a top case. So I have SH39 as a top case. I use it only when I travel doubles with my wife. We're going for a weekend. We fit that on and go. I have always modified the exhausts of all motorcycles, put a loud exhaust. Somehow on this motorcycle I have no interest to do that. It feels so smooth, so silent. I am enjoying it with a stock exhaust. Now, so what do you think, CowKora?
The location, the bike.
Yeah, both.
Well, it's been really good experience with the V-Strom so far. As I said earlier in the morning, it's been really nice, comfortable. I think we've done close to around 220 odd kilometers and I'm still fresh, raring to go another 200 or 300 odd kilometers.
He can ride 900 kilometers in a day.
I spoke of the positives, so let me speak a little bit on the cons as well. I think the bike is okay, but I find a few parts not of the right quality because they catch some surface rust. And now, you know, paying so much for a bike and seeing that rusty bits, something of a bit of a turn off. My other Interceptor has much better quality cycle parts when compared to this. I know the Interceptor comes with its own set of you know, it has its own baggages. I don't deny that. But yeah, they could have definitely done a much better stuff. And even the servicing intervals, I find 6Ks.
4,000.
No, 6,000 is what being told to me.
Okay, 4,000.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm screwed with 4,000, you're screwed with 6,000.
6,000, yeah. And honestly, for a good touring machine, I think 6,000 is an understatement.
Yeah, 10,000 is the standard today.
Yes,
yeah.
yes, I think 10,000 should have been. If you look at the new Meteor, it's 10,000 kilometers. Before you change the oil, you have an inspection, but that's okay, not a big thing. So, overall, I think, yeah, the vehicle balances really well. You have some good riding dynamics associated with it. The cornering is really good because of the low slung. And again, talking of the low slung, it has its own issues. Sometimes the ground clearance, especially when riding two up, you tend to scrape and you scrape
Some of the big humps.
Scrapes, yes. So that's on the con side of it. It has a good adjustable suspension. as well.
Singles I run 8 clicks from bottom. What about you?
So I have done 5 clicks from the middle, 4 clicks from the middle towards the softer side.
Softer. So 28 is what I counted.
Yes, 28.
So 14, you've gone 10.
10.
Okay, I run on 8. So more or less, yeah, okay.
Very
so
similar, I guess.
Then it's okay. Then if I'm running close to your setting, then I must be doing good because you have a much more in-depth knowledge about it. So doubles, yeah, like when I go with double setting, I do crank it up a little.
Okay, so I think that's something that I'll have to do again. But two-up riding is really fantastic, and somehow I felt the engine's a little bit sensitive. Two-up riding, I see I have to put a little bit more stress on the throttle for it to achieve the speed. A little bit of windy conditions, I don't know, is it because of the wind visor or the add-on that I have put in at the top that basically adds up to it. Lighting is pretty decent at pedestrian speeds. Anything like you would want to do a decent highway speed of around 100 plus, you need some auxiliary lights, and electricals are pretty strong in that ways. I haven't seen the battery going down or things around that stuff. Tires are really good for what it is, but again I haven't changed it so far, and I'm not sure if I'll get
they look like they will last
well
in excess of 20,000.
Yeah, that's what it looks at this point in time.
Halfway where? Not even
yes.
Halfway, less than halfway.
Yeah, I think so, and I hope. I haven't got any puncture so far, touch wood. Yeah, touch wood there. And overtly happy. The economy is quite good, which means it gives me a good range of 400 to 450 kilometers for a tank fill.
20-litre tank.
20 liters, so that's pretty good for me. Clutch is on the okay-ish side. I wouldn't say.
I find it a bit heavy.
You find it a bit heavy?
In heavy traffic, my left hand starts to hurt.
Okay. Possibly I'm spoiled by the Interceptor giving me the slipper clutch. So that makes it much more easier compared to this traditional conventional clutch that is there. But again, not something of a major concern. You get used to it over a period of time. Handling is pretty decent, I would say, not too top heavy or stuff like that. It's pretty much centered low because of the V-twin engine that is.
The wheelbase also is pretty long on this motorcycle. It's longer than most of the others.
Yes.
I mean, I'm having a great time, so I think you are too.
Yes, indeed. I call it as the Airavata because of the plush suspension that it has, and it's really good. I'm happy with it. I hope to notch up a lakh before I think of anything else.
Oh, let's see about that. So what do you think of the ride today, Dot?
Yeah, I think it was marvelous. I think if you enjoy nature and you enjoy motorbiking and getting out on different kinds of roads, this is absolutely a fabulous thing to do. We look at pictures of some place abroad and wish that, oh, I wish we had those, but we actually do. And it's great that if people can help you to find these and have these kind of programs. So it's a big thumbs up, I would say.
Yeah.
It kind of makes you feel good, makes life worth living, I would say.
That's it from me today. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, please hit the like button and consider subscribing. So till next time, happy and safe motoring.